Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here, and welcome back to Sky Factory, the series that everyone loves, and I just don't make enough of, and I'm terribly sorry about that. I know I apologize every time I start recording this. It's just, it's hard to make this series, and I'm not sure why. I think we'll go into that a little bit more here in a second, but first, check this out. Without the fans, we got a monster to spawn. Why is there a monster spawning now? Because the game hates me. Nonetheless, we're going to completely redo this thing, and I'm not going to end this episode with one of those, oh, and we'll come back and see if it worked. No, I'm actually going to stay right here in this seed, recording until this darn thing starts working the way it's supposed to work. We're going to try everything feasibly imaginable to mankind until we get it working. Let's talk about this series, though, and why there's just not a whole lot more of it. And I think it ultimately comes down to making it, I think, is the problem. There's actually quite a bit of thought going into, okay, what am I going to do this episode? Why am I going to do that? How's that going to work? There's like research that has to be done. And for some reason, I psych myself out about the research, right? It's like, okay, I've got to do this, this, and this. How do I do this, this, and this? Is there a better way to do this, this, and this? I'm going to have to fill up a whole episode. It's got to be at least 15 minutes or people are going to get upset. I need to have like a certain number of things I do in this episode. Okay, there's only 2 things. How long is that going to take? I need to get like 20 things. And then I'll know for sure the episode won't be too short. Oh, it's still too short. Oh, it's too long. And I look at the clock and it's like, oh, it's already 7. It's already 8. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go to bed. I'll do it another day, and I keep putting it off, and I psych myself out of it, and I end up not making them. And it doesn't happen with any other series, because with any other series, you pretty much just go with the flow. You hop on to make like, let's say Assassin's Creed. It's very story-driven. You just go with the story, and it's not necessarily dependent on my actions. I don't actually have to actively do anything. I just have to react to what's going on, and that's what makes the series versus something like this where I am actually having to actively... Where is my pickaxe? Oh no! I've lost it. There it is. Okay, it's fine. Nobody worry. I have to actually actively figure out what I'm gonna do, and it... Yeah. There you go. Now you know why there's not more of these. Hopefully you understand. I know it's not a really great excuse, but that's... I just wanted to share, and I'm gonna try to do better, although I wouldn't take my word at that. I think if I were you guys by now, I would know... The only time I ever say something's going to happen, the only time you should ever believe it is when it actually does happen. If I say, oh yeah, Stranded Season 3 by the end of the summer, you should know that I'll believe it when I see it at this point. It's not that I'm a horrible, bad liar. It's just that, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't want to get into it. I don't want any more self-diagnosis. I think the last time I recorded this, I was still convinced that I was eaten up with parasites. I am still convinced that I'm going bald, but I'm fairly confident it was just the chicken that had my stomach tore up. I'm not infected by silkworms or anything like that. Although my Minecraft character is, and that's because he spends too much time around silkworms. True story. Kids, silkworms, they'll get you. Should probably cut all this down. I don't know why I just have random like tree spires hanging around. Now, if you're wondering what I was doing there, there's actually a good reason for it. We're going to need an elevator because I'm going to build that new spawner fairly far away from where the current one is. I want to make sure it is out of the reach of spawn because, as commenters have noted or commented, spawners do have a... Do I have a bed yet? I haven't even built a bed yet. I need a bed. I should have some wool. I have 1 piece of wool left. This is going to be a horrible use of my wool to build a bed. That just feels wrong on so many levels. We're doing it anyway. Ooh, okay. Lightning. Fun. Well, it's not lightning in here. No. Just stop. What the heck? Why are you doing this to me? Can't you see? I just had a breakdown about not being able to record these. I can't put a bed up here. This is going swimmingly, folks. Absolutely swimmingly. I can't even get a bed to place. I'm maybe I should just give up on this series. Maybe I should go off and do something else. You know how it is? When you're just like, whatever. Well, look at all the things that are out of date. That's sad. Hey, it's still raining! It's exactly what I wanted from my morning sunrise. More rain. Okay, I'm gonna start by dismantling this thing. And let's talk about some rumors that have been... Oh, did that monster maybe die? What? What is wrong with this game? Whatever, I don't even care. Let's talk about some rumors that have been circulating. There are rumors circulating as we speak that there may be a return to Bionicle. Now, I know some of you may not even know what that is, and that's fine. I wouldn't expect you to. Let's just say it's a piece of my childhood that I was extremely saddened to see go, but I'm actually very heartened with the news that come out that it may be returning. And I know the skeptics out there, you're just like me. When I first heard the news and I saw the first few leaked images, I was like, it's totally fake. Someone's trolling us hardcore. But after some more recent images and some things said from certain people, I'm hopping aboard the hype train. I'm excited. I know that some of you may be members of BZ Power and you don't want to hear this because, you know, BZ Power members, they're scared of talking about things that aren't confirmed by LEGO because LEGO scares them. And they don't want to get on LEGO's bad side. I think it's mainly just the site owners and the crazy moderators on BZ Power like that. I've never been like that. That's one of the things I never liked about the community. That and all of the psychotic rants people go, it's irrelevant. We're not talking about BZ Power. We can talk about them another day. Right now we're talking about Bionicle, its potential triumphant return. Everybody, get on the choo-choo. All right, we're all going to freak out about this together. When the sets come out, I'm going to take out a personal loan. I'll like use my kidney as collateral. I'm going to buy all the sets. I'll build them all in like slow motion, not high speed builds, slow motion builds over on my Cubs Place channel, youtube.com/CubsPlace, which is also where you can go watch my brother shoot his phone, although I don't know if I uploaded that yet, but he got a newish phone, a newer phone than the one he had, and he shot his old one to pieces, and it was amazing. So you can go check that out there as well, Cubs Place. Eventually, it'll be up eventually. Probably be up before this. My mother just texted me to ask if I wanted a chili dog. I know this is all pertinent to the conversation. I actually just ate a pizza. I have a little mini pizza. I threw it in my little mini oven, and I felt good about my dinner, and now I know I could have had a free chili dog if I'd paid I think I worked it out to like 98 cents to drive over to my parents' house. Something like that. Might actually not be that much. I can't remember what the actual number was. But, so I guess it's not really free, and at the end of the day, it still would have been probably the same price as the pizza, but it's a chili dog. I probably could have had two of them. They probably have better beverage options than water and tea. Although I gotta admit, I make some pretty good tea, and I enjoy my tea. I like tea. I'm happy with it. I'm just saying, there could have been like some fellowship with my family. We could have like watched YouTube videos. Of course, when me and Micah turn on YouTube videos in the living room, my parents tend to just disappear. I don't know. Dad will watch Rhett and Link. I have caffeine in me right now. I don't know if you could tell. It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. It's not that late in the evening. That is a song. I don't remember who sings it. I'll have to look it up for the ding. Might have been Rod Stewart. I almost said Rod Sterling. I don't know who that is. Sounds like a guy who would make vacuums. I'm Rod Sterling. I've got vacuums out the wazoo. Yeah, that's definitely not a thing. I don't know why I'm choosing to record all this. I could easily strip this thing down and then just come back to it after I'm done. In fact, I think I might go ahead and do that. Just kind of fade out to black. Fade to black. Okay, come back in. Fade in. Fade in. Hi. Okay, there we go. Howdy, folks. How y'all doing? Cub here. I'm back. I'm still here. I never left. And there we go. Finished taking that thing apart. There's all the pieces we have to work with. Well, I mean, we have all those over there, too. It's just there's... Oh, look, a vacuum hopper. Let's throw worms at the vacuum hopper. Bah! Wooja! Yaja! Wah! Oh. Oh, look at that. He came back to me. He loves me. Sweet. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll take it out this direction, and we'll take it down. We're going to go down with it. I think that would be pretty cool if we went down a couple levels. After we go out a little bit further, though, I don't think this is... I mean, this is a pretty fair distance from spawn, but I mean, this is monsters. You don't really want them close to spawn, messing with stuff. So is this dead center? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, bap. 1, 2... Yeah, this is dead center. Okay, so we're going to go out to here, just tear a hole in the fence, and watch the fence fly away, because I wasn't there to grab it like a noob. We're going to create a skinny bridge. Just this tiny little skinny bridge out to what is ultimately going to be a horrible, horrible place of death. Alright, roll with me on this. Here's how the skinny bridge is going to work. Tiny little skinny bridge. How far out are we going to go with this thing? It's getting darker. Is that because I'm getting further away from the mainland, or is it just legitimately getting darker out? Oh, look at that! The sun's setting. That's fine. Not a big issue for us. We're going to go out to probably here. I don't want to go so far that it's like gonna unload when I get too far away from it. That ought to be fine right there. I mean, so far the whole place seems to stay loaded. It's not all that distance, so it should be good to roll. Let's go take a nap, and when the sun rises, we'll continue work on Skinny Bridge. Skinny Bridge. A really, really skinny bridge. A really, really skinny bridge. Why are we calling it Skinny Bridge, you may be wondering? Or why are we building a skinny bridge? Probably the better question. The answer to that is it's going to be easier to block off in case of catastrophic events that are out of our control, like the thing getting blown up and monsters sprawling all over the place like they did in that previous episode. I really don't want to think about it or remember it, but what we're going to do is we're going to create a skinny bridge with a single entry point that we can close should things get hectic and haywire, and seal it off from the rest of the world at large. So there we go. We'll just put a little gate there, and in, out. Or I guess this is out and in. Guess it depends on your definition of in and out. Where do you stand on the whole debate? Personally, I don't care. It's not really a debate. It's not something we're going to discuss. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Definitely going to need more of these for the win. Okay, that ought to do that. Just no, it's not going to be enough at all. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll leave it 3 wide, but I'll just put a gate here, and then that way there's a little bit more room on the bridge. It doesn't feel quite as dangerous, and plus it matches with the rest of the first tier. The second tier has some blocks underneath the fences, but tier 1 does not. Tier 1 imports. It's a store now. It's like Pier 1, but it's better. It's a Minecraft. Everything is better in Minecraft. Even Happy Meals. You go to the McDonald's. I'm telling you, the Happy Kids meals, they're not the same. The Mighty Kids meals, I'm surprised they haven't outlawed that. All these health-conscious freaks. Yeah, you can't feed kids French fries. I'm surprised they haven't come after the Mighty Meal yet. That thing was amazing. I remember being a kid, right? And the Happy Meal just wasn't enough anymore. And they're like, oh, but just here's the Mighty Kids meal. You get the extra food you need, but you also still got a toy, and it was awesome. And I got Bionicle toys, which brings it all full circle and makes me feel happy about being an American. Darn it. I just ran out. Now I have to go all the way back around in order to get more. I decided while I was at spawn getting some stuff. Go ahead and build our fence gate. Ciao. Sweet. Now we're protected from the evil things that will be spawning here if it all goes to plan, which it will. If not, I'm chucking the computer out the window, and you can quote me on that one. Please don't, though, because I don't really want to throw the computer out the window. I wasn't being serious, people. Don't take what I say seriously. Stranded 3. Into next fall. Thought I would bring some light to this otherwise Mario-looking world. I don't know what it is, but nighttime around here makes me think of a Super Mario Brothers level. That one where I think it's in World. Oh, I'm not even gonna. The original Super Mario's. I think I remember what it is, but if I'm wrong, I'm gonna get torn apart in the comments. Not even gonna say. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. I know what it is, and that's what's important. If you know what it is, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and if it's wrong, I'll just laugh at you with everyone else. No. Right, let's build the area in which monsters will be spawning. In fact, let's go ahead and open up our grid here. Look, we can get a monster spawning there. Ah, fantastic. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but that is a good sign when they just start spawning the second you walk away. We really don't have anything. Oh, great. I didn't anticipate. Darn it. Because we're not actually finished. I actually have to go back in there and set up the autumn. Oh my. What the. Okay, I didn't anticipate this. This is not what I had planned. Let's go to bed. Let's try to sleep this one off. Maybe things will look better in the morning. Probably not. Maybe we need to get Buttercup. Psychotic Buttercup here to lend us a hand. Buttercup, you focus on the creepers. I'll focus on that. Okay, no, I guess we're both going to focus on creepers. Whatever you do, make sure they don't blow up. We cannot have that. Crud. They're going to blow. They're going to blow. Okay, they blew. Yeah, I failed. I'll admit that one was my fault. Okay. Hold on. Watch it. Okay, well look, partially damaged isn't that bad. It could be worse. Right, I'm gonna have to piece this back together. Piecing back together the pieces of my sweet shattered I don't remember how the song goes. It's a good song, though. Who sings that? That's Gordon Lightfoot, isn't it? Something about putting back the pieces of our shattered once. Dad, burn it! How does that song go? Do 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 do. Yeah, that one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Every highway. Okay, this might actually ought to cut it, depending on how we're gonna set this thing up. I think 9 would be ideal, but I guess we could just leave out that middle one. We could put a like a block in the middle there, and then if you get pushed into it, you'll yeah, that'll definitely work. Perfect for me. Okay, high noon. Time is running low. We have the most time here. We gotta go ahead and get this thing finished. So, right, just taking stock of what I got, and I know what I gotta do next. Once again, out of resources, Buttercup. It happens, and it happens again. Just can't seem to keep a steady stock and flow of stuff, which is a good sign. We're using up a lot of cobble that would otherwise never get used. Yeah, wait, look how fast we're burning through this stuff. This is incredible. This is good. I like it. And look at that. Still don't have automation set up, but at least we know that the spawning of monsters is working. Can't get to me now. They can still blow up, though. They can burn it. Well, what are they going to do? They're going to fall out of the world, so it doesn't really matter. It's all you can do, because you can't jump. You're creepers. Creepers can't jump. It's a sad but true fact. What are you going to do? How does it make you feel, knowing that you're a loser? A loser who can't jump. If in real life you cannot jump because of some horrible disorder. The comment was not aimed at you. It was aimed at the creepers. Don't be offended. Not everything anyone says about jumping is meant to offend you. Gah! Sorry, I'm going on a societal rant today, aren't I? Could rant about society all day long if I wanted to, but that's not the place. This isn't the place for that. That's a whole different place, a whole different channel. That's Cubs Rants and Society. It's a new YouTube channel. Hadn't come out yet. Probably never will. Boy, would it be fun, though. Ah! Almost ensnared by my own trap. Okay, well, I'll come back to this after I grab some more torches. It's a little dark up there, and I'm worried monsters are going to start spawning while I'm trying to work, which is the opposite of what I want to have happen. I don't want monsters to spawn at all up there, which is why we need more torches. You know, if I were a clever person, I would have built this whole roof out of half slabs, and then I wouldn't have to worry about monsters spawning up here. But I'm not a clever person. Never claimed to be. I really want you to know I don't want to see you go. I don't want to see the tears fall from your face. But you and I both know, my dear, you can't stay too long round here. Because this song, I'm making it up as I go, and I'm all out of things to say. So I guess you better go your way and get on out of here. Today, there's a whole world waiting for you. I'm tired. Spiders are going to be a real problem in this system. I've noticed, especially after they see that I'm here. Yeah, we're gonna have to work out some bugs here. There are definitely some bugs. The fact that after they see me, they refuse to die like they're supposed to. Who angered the Enderman? I didn't do it. Maybe I did. Maybe it was me. Yep. Okay, he's mad at me for some reason. Whoa! Hey, easy there, buddy. Oh wow. Okay. Well, on the plus side, the monster spawner's working. Yep, that's what I thought. It's underneath there. Okay. Gotta be careful here. Even the slightest bit of nonsensory will cause that to happen. That does happen from time to time. Oh gosh, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. I didn't even do anything to him. Hello? I'll clean this stuff up off camera. To heck with this. I'm getting out of here. Clean all that up later. Go ahead and patch the floor a bit. Work out that mess on a later date. You, how are you managing to get out of here? How have you managed this? Okay. Alrighty, Buttercup. It's not perfect, but never promised perfection. I promised functionality. I hear a bat. Those darn bats. Never find them when you want them. Let's step outside the safe zone here. And, oh yeah, they're spawning. But are they going to die? That's the question. Have a Papa Squat. You stay here. Let's head in. Oh. Oh, no. Well, I took out the side railing here so they can't actually accidentally end up here. Let's go ahead and empty this thing out. We'll take this one down manually. Of course, now they do accidentally fall off, but oh well. The alternative is to put a block, maybe. Let's see what you guys think of this. If I was to build off to the side and then go up like that, and then that way the spiders wouldn't be able to crawl up there, and guys wouldn't end up accidentally up there. That might actually work a lot better. Hold on. Oh man, the House of Horror and Death has been completed. Oh my gosh. Check it out. This is the closest thing to an actual building we've built here. Everything else has just been kind of out in the open and susceptible to the elements, but this is proper. I may come back and fill in those bottom gaps there. I might decide to change the way I built it to kind of like that up there, but I don't know. This does look really cool as is. Oh man. All right, let's go in and let's see it in action. The scary, horrible House of Death and stuff. Look at it. Even the Enderman can't. Oh, the spiders just walk right out the bottom. Okay, not again ideal. I think what might end up happening is that I might have to. What kind of a creeper is that? These are just normal creepers. They can't get up here. I put up 3 fans now, just 3 times the power. They can't reach me. If I go over here, they'd be able to at least make it to the end and possibly blow up if they're that close. But they really can't get to that aisle if they spawn over on this one. This is a pretty good setup. I like it. It's huge. It's way oversized. It's way over elaborate. But I think it works. I mean, it does work. That's obvious. It just does that. That's not necessary. That's an unnecessary styling touch. I might come around later and fill in these whole things with the walls, and then that way the spiders won't just fall out the bottom if they're fighting the wind. Because we do need spiders to drop their spidery bits. Well, it looks like we had one. Drop some string. So that's not bad. We'll come back later. And thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series. And a big shout out to the sponsor of this episode, M1 Jordan. Thank you for being our executive producer. The first executive producer officially announced in a video, actually. That's a pretty big deal. So thank you so much. If you guys want to be an executive producer, look down in the description. Link cupsplace.net/donate. And I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. Yeah.